Now, there are degrees that you can do that will lead you to becoming a specific, whatever it might be, whether it's a doctor, nurse, physiotherapist, engineer, whatever it might be. So wherever you study that particular degree, it will lead you towards that particular profession. So what you then need to do is think about the other criteria that's important to you when choosing a university. So here's a few things that you might want to consider in your decision making. So first of all, think about the location. Where do you want to study? Do you want to study close to home, or do you want to get as far away from your parents as possible? Maybe you might want to consider the structure of the actual degree course, what you'll be learning in the first year and second year, how it's structured. That might vary from uni to uni. Not all universities that do medicine, for example, run their degrees in the same way. So that's something else you might want to consider and think about the style of learning that suits you. You might want to think about other things within the university, like extracurricular activities. What can you do at certain universities that you might not be able to do at others? What are your interests? What are your hobbies? Some universities give you the chance to do work experience as part of a degree, in which case you do a sandwich degree, or maybe go abroad for a year as part of the degree. If that's something that appeals to you, that's something that you might want to consider when you're thinking about where to go. You might want to think about how large or how small the class sizes are. Some universities might have large lectures, some smaller. So you might find that, for example, a smaller lecture or smaller number of students in a seminar is more suitable for you. So that's something else to consider. You might want to look at the reputation of the university. Where does that university or where does that degree course appear in league tables? I wouldn't choose a university purely based on where it is in the league table, but that's a factor that you might want to consider. And there are other things as well. So do you want to go to a campus university, or are you happy to go to a uni where everything's scattered around a town or a city? You may want to consider ethnic diversity. You might prefer to go to a university that's more diverse than another university. So I think those are the key things that you need to be considering when you're choosing the right type of university for that degree. Don't forget that there are other things to consider, so make sure that wherever you're studying that degree is accredited by whichever governing body there is for that particular course. And don't forget that there are degrees like psychology and law which don't necessarily lead you directly into becoming a psychologist as soon as you've graduated, or a lawyer. There are further qualifications that you will need to do beyond your first degree. So that's important to consider as well. So hopefully that's given you enough information to get you researching where you can study for a degree that's going to lead to a specific job.